corpse regards you lifelessly.
Goblins, laughing, cutting. Gods abandoned me and Vance. Hiding, frightened. Toll collector, Merton.
On my way. Wish I had a bag of holding. Cursed to put my hands on everything.
Hope you're keeping well, friend.
We get along quite well, I think.
Karlach's all fire and fury. I pray to the Triad it doesn't consume her. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck, not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? Then I'll fight ever harder. Be ever stronger, till my deeds eclipse my appearance. The people will see a curiosity, maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe, and one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. Not so enchanting as you'd think. The Portiers, the Caldwells, they were the blue bloods hosting the fancy balls and drinking from gold goblets. Father's the son of a blacksmith, born with barely a coin in the coffers. He made a name for himself among the Flaming Fist, brave as Baldur and stubborn as a deep Rothay, daring, outspoken, but hardly posh. I spent more time dueling with father than I did rubbing elbows with lords. Not to say I didn't develop a taste for good wine and a talent for courtly dance. It's been a badger's age since I've twinkled my toes. A drunk ogre could put on a better show. Well, give it some time, develop a bond, and maybe I'll show you a move or two. I promise, clumsy oath is well within my repertoire. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
The dog holds a well-chewed ball in his mouth.
All right. It's only fair that you enjoy it too. But if you feel like throwing it, I wouldn't mind that at all.
I suppose you want to hear about Khazad-dûr. I don't want to say a damned thing, but that won't do anyone any good. Khazad-dûr Zar is a vampire lord in Baldur's Gate, the patriarch of his coven, and a monster obsessed with power. Not political power or military power, I mean power over people. The power to control them completely. He turned me nearly 200 years ago. I became his spawn, and he became my tormentor. He had me go out into Baldur's Gate to fetch him the most beautiful souls I could find. It was a fun little ritual of his. I'd bring them back, and he'd ask if I wanted to dine with him. And if I said yes, he'd serve me a dead, putrid rat. Of course, if I said no, he'd have me flayed. Hard to say which was worse. I will, but I won't take it for granted. The Mind Flayers aren't the only monsters out there. They're not even the only ones hunting us. All I'm asking is that you keep your eyes open and watch out for anything lurking in the shadows. What more could I ask? Now, is that all? Darling, I thought you'd never ask. Lead on.
Glad you've a moment for me. My, predicament has become rather urgent. I need a magical artifact to consume. Right now. We've already found enough magic to soothe its disquiet. If you'll just give me what I need.
Perhaps I'm not conveying the urgency of the situation. It's incredibly, world-shatteringly important you give me a suitable artifact. Please. Very well. A little longer won't hurt. Actually, it might, but I shall try all the same.
Watch your back.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Attention!
Trust no one.
Wits and blades always sharp.
What to do? Let's see what this does. can't select.
What's so funny? You haven't got some laughing curse, have you?
I really made it out of Avernus. It's
All right,
incredible.
just keep it down. We're conspicuous enough without your hyena call.
What path lies before me?
I'm ready.
What a charmer. Turn down the fire.
I was trying to concentrate.
What comes now?
I can't waste any more time.
Hello, you.
I'm on my feet.
Knees high.
psychic pain, the pack leader's mind clamps onto yours. You see yourself through her eyes, a pulsing red cluster of organs. Feast. No, the voice has forbidden this meat. Gnolls see your whole world as a meal. This voice is acting as a leash, but it won't hold them for long. As the symbol glows, power courses through you. Authority. A memory. The beast daubs the symbol of the Absolute on a cave wall in blood. Buried deep, a tadpole struggles to assert control against the ravenous chaos of her mind. You see drow and goblins restraining her, a mind flayer reaching out. And then the voice, bringing order. Eating this meat was forbidden, but it would lead her to a feast. The Gnoll's tadpole squirms, responding to your intense focus. It draws strength from you. It will protect you. For a moment, your throat seems to fill with warm blood spilling into you from a living vessel. Anticipation of the feast. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Light on my feet. Maybe I need more pockets. Anything of use? Don't waste a step. Here goes nothing.
Depends. How many people are dumb enough to ask?
True.
Thought I sensed an infernal around here. But you aren't from Elturel. What's your story?
I spent a good bit of time in the Hells. Enlisted against my will by the Archdevil Zariel. Same as you, I suppose, if you're from Elturel. The devils were delighted when your city was swallowed up. I thought they had you for keeps. Glad you got out.
I got lucky. It looks like you did too. And you brought some infernal machinery with you.
A little gift from Zariel. Keeps me burning hot.
Very hot by the smell of it. Might be burning out a piston ring or leaking oil. Mind if I take a listen?
Be my guest. But don't get too close or your eyes will melt shut.
Phew! You really are burning up. Whoever put that engine together tried to house metallogized Demano valves inside a Ragnak's alloy casement. Very risky. I might be able to help. I'd need infernal iron. And a prayer that my hammer will survive the work. That thing isn't meant to operate outside of Ernest. I'm not sure how much longer it'll keep running the way it's going.
Will you be able to turn down the temperature a little? Worried I'm gonna go in for a handshake and singe someone's arm off one of these days.
I'd worry about surviving the night first. But help one, help both. If we can cool you off, it'll stabilize your engine and allow you to touch whomever you please. Not much to a regular smith, but a fair bit to a canny buyer.
Not that that matters. We want to use it, not sell it.
I've sensed some during our travels. It has a pull to it. Absolutely magnetic, once you know what you're looking for. I can show you where I'd look. Meanwhile, I've still got plenty of weapons and armor in stock if you're looking to load up.
True.
Someone there?
These boots have seen everything.
I heard what happened. Thank you for protecting the child. If the Druids are this far gone, then it's not just goblins we have to fear. So we can risk violence here, or face it for certain on the road. Quite the choice, isn't it? You saw what they were willing to do to a child just for trying. It's Korga's influence. Without her twisting things, I believe the Druids might see sense. A low thought, but I'd be lying if I said I hadn't considered it. But the Druids would slaughter us. We'd have to get close to Korga, within striking distance. I can't manage that, but they've already let you pass once. To get these people to Baldur's Gate, everything. I'm still hoping Korga can be swayed from this madness. But if not, leaders need to make tough decisions. We do what we must.
Scouts yet? No, sir. But if there's a clear path past those goblins, they'll find it.
Yes, of course.